Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Hope sure you all good. This is Muhammad Saeed. I am from Superior University. And first of all, I would like to share my feelings about this video. So I'm really thankful to Sir Mohiuddin Ahmed and Sir Muhammad Anis and Ramin Khan. And actually, without the help of these persons, maybe I could not complete this video. So guys, and secondly, I would like to dedicate this video to Sir Saeed Hussain and Sir Muhammad Ilyas, my professors from Superior University, Lahore, Pakistan. Now friends, first of all, what are the features of the GMM model? Means what are the advantages or what are the characteristics and blah blah blah. The first thing, GMM model is good when we have serial correlation in our model. And the second, when we have heteroscedasticity problem, GMM model works well. Further, if we have endogeneity problem, most problematic problem is endogeneity problem. When we have an endogeneity, in this case GMM is very good choice. Further, GMM model works for time series, panel and cross-sectional data. Now, I have different other comments. GMM model is preferable when we have small number of years. When we have small number of years and when we have more cross section, when we have small time period and more cross sections. In this case, GMM is superb choice. Now, there is another condition for GMM model. GMM model cannot be applied on minimum, there must be minimum 5 years data for GMM model. If you have less than 5 years data, so GMM model is not good choice. So friends, the last thing, further you also can read these lines. The last thing, what is the problem of GMM model? Actually, GMM model does not consider cross-sectional dependency and structure breaks. Further, when we have long panel time series data, when we have long time period, so in this case also GMM is not preferable choice. So friends, I would like to suggest you run GMM when you have minimum time periods but not minimum than 5 years data. Sorry. Now, please you can read these lines. These lines are interesting about GMM. Now, what is AR, AR2? So I'll share this after running gradients data. So these are diagnostic and I'll discuss later. Again, credit goes to Sir Mohiuddin Ahmed. So friends, now what is GMM? Actually, if I talk about ARDM, panel ARDM. So in panel ARDM we have P, MG and MG. Same case here. If I talk about GMM. So in GMM we have two types, like difference GMM and system GMM. So friends, I am learning first difference GMM and I'll follow a paper. The paper is here. You can find on Google. I'm following this paper and I'm using same variables which this paper used. So here I look on my variable. Dependent variable I have I and V. Independent variables I have FDI loan portfolio and remaining I have control variable, growth and surpath and undo. While I found I and V, FDI loans and portfolio are endogenous variables. Endogenous means these variables correlate with the error term which is not desirable, plus these variables depend on other variables. These variables also correlate with error terms and depend on other variables. So whenever our independent variable depend on other variable as well as on and correlate with error term, this problem is called endogeneity problem. So friend, to remove endogeneity problem, we add instrumental variables. How we can add? I'll talk later. So here I have data. Now we can look on data like here. So you can see I have same variables as are mentioned in Word file. So I have same variables. So friend, now what to do? First of all, install this package. Like how we can do? Search in this box like this. Install this. Now done. This command is actually I have done this already. So this is command. So you can run and you can install this command and can run GMM module. So friend, and now first of all install this package. After this, declare your data as a panel and set your time. So friend, actually I have done all things already, and I'll save my command in do file. So I'll run my already saved command. So I have downloaded this file from Sir Mohideen Ahmed site. First of all, as I have installed GMM command, GMM package, and after this declare your data as a panel. For this, as this is command for declaring your data as panel, select and run here. Actually I have saved this data in do file. So look here, when I run command, so software automatically set the time as well as declare my data as panel. Now the next step is write the command of difference GMM. So this is command for difference GMM. So you don't worry, in the description of this video I'll add all the files referencing, so you can download each and every file and data as well as. So friends, copy this command and paste here, but as I have already done in the file, select here command and run it. So these are results. Look here, these are results of my difference GMM. Now the one question arises here, how I put command like this. Look here friends, here is command for the GMM model. I have dependent variable, lag of INV is. Actually GMM is a dynamic model, and in dynamic model we take lag of dependent variable. So that's why I use lag of dependent variable. FDI, loan portfolio, etc. I have my independent variables. FDI loans portfolio, I have independent variable. Growth, tot and M2, I have control variables. While GMM, INV, etc. M2, what is this? So friend, look here, this command. I am here saying to start I use INV, FDI and loan. FDI and loan. FDI and long as endogenous variables. I am saying I assume I and V, F, D, I, long, etc. These variables are endogenous variable. These variables are endogenous variable. Further, I am saying strata, please take NINV, FDI, longs, portfolio, etc. as a instrumental variable. First step, I said to strata, use FDI, long, portfolio, etc. as a endogenous variable. And next, I said, please use these variables as a instrument and take 2 lag as an instrument. So here I'll show you. Look here, this command. With lag 2, I have introduced instructed strata to use only the second lag of endogenous variable as an instrument. And due to the small number of countries in my sample, a large number of instruments cause the Sargent test. So, friends, I have mentioned 2 things in GMM command. The first one, I instructed strata to use these variables as endogenous and use second legs of these variables as an instrumental variable. So you can also read further about these all commands. Now, no. Further you can read from here about the commands. Now friends, we come to this point. The next part of this command is IV, etc. So friend, these are my instrumental variables. These are my instrumental variables, and I use these variables to cure the endogeneity problems. Actually, we have endogenous variable in our model, and to cure endogeneity problem, I use instrumental variable. So for this, FIN, etc. These variables I used as instrumental variable, and these are external variables, Even these were not included in my main model, but I assume my endogenous variable were depend on these variables. So these are the external instrumental variable. Why? I use these my variables. I use these my control variables as a instrument variables. I also assume that my endogenous variable also depend on these variables. So maybe you confused why I am using lag of growth. So note here, growth is lagged in this case due to economic theory, and not because it is required by the regulation. Means it is not necessary to use lag of growth, but it is due to I apply lag of growth just because of the theory. So when you run your model, it's not used to apply lag of your variable. So friends, the next part of command is no level small is equal. No level small. No level means I don't want to result in level. Means I have no need to run command in level. So what if I am not interested in level? So it's mean I need output in difference. As I have already said, I am running difference GMM. So for difference GMM, I have to run equation in difference form. So if I put this word at this command, so it's indicate I am running difference GMM. Small mean I have need. So by T for this. So friends, hope you understand about the difference GMM model. Now I'm talking about results. So these are results of difference GMM model. So friends, these are coefficient values while I have probability values. What is the interpretation? You know that. So friends, what is AR1, AR2? Now go back over here. AR1, AR2 indicate the serial correlation. So null hypothesis for serial correlation is there is no serial correlation. Look here. Null hypothesis that null hypothesis for AR1, AR2 is there is no serial correlation. Please read these lines. There is no serial correlation. So go back. Look here, probability value is more than 5%. For AR2 also more than 5%. So I have to accept null hypothesis, which is desirable, because null hypothesis was there is no serial correlation. So now here you can see Sargent test. Okay, look here, probability value of Sargent test. What is Sargent test? Actually, GMM model, efficiency of GMM model depend on the reliability and validity of instruments. So look here, null hypothesis that all instruments as group are exogenous. So friends, remember for AR1 and AR2 plus Sargent test, it's good for us if we have higher p-value, means it is desirable to choose null hypothesis. So again, probability value is more than 5%, which is desirable, means instruments are reliable and valid. So as I have run difference GMM, but now I want to run system GMM. For system GMM, command is same, just you have to remove only one thing, that is no level. I have removed this. Actually all the command is same, I have just removed no level. Run here and you can see the results are system GMM. These results are system GMM. So friends, again AR1, AR2, same null hypothesis, no serial correlation, and for the Sargent test means instruments are valid and reliable. So for the system GMM, you have no need to change anything, just remove no level. Now question arises, what are different other procedures? So friends, now the main model was system GMM and difference GMM. Now I would like to play with the commands. Now again I am running system GMM, but at the end I'll put here robust. So the each and everything is same. I just add robust. Why I just add robust? I add robust even in the reality there is a heteroscedasticity problem in the model. But when I put robust in the model and the command, heteroscedasticity problem will remove. So friends, in the simple difference here, I did not add robust, but now I add robust. So use those results which are desirable, which are according to your expectation. So select, you can see your results will change. So these are results of first difference GMM, while now this time I have controlled heteroscedasticity by putting robust. Further, now this is now I am running system GMM while I'll add only robust, means I'll control heteroscedasticity problem while using robust control same is like difference. Now further playing with the commands. Again I am running GMM model. Again I am running GMM model, but now this time I change legs. Means I said to program use minimum lag to while there is a no limit for the maximum lags for the endogenous variable. So look here. Okay, now results. Here are results. So friends, when I put then listen here. Results for the difference GMM, while I have given the freedom of lags. So friends, again here now I would like to run difference GMM without lag restrictions like a number, but now I'll add collapsed command and all things are remaining same. So friends, actually in GMM model we mostly focus on the instruments. So what is the meaning of collapse? If I'll put collapse here, it means if my instrument exceed actually to having too much instruments may be harmful for your results. So if I put here collapse, it means if my instrument exceed stata will handle, means stata restrict to exceeding instruments. So friends, so only for putting this collapse my exceeding instruments variable also may be handled, and you also can see one for the system GMM model while adding collapse. So what are these commands? Look here, I have this link in which all the commands detail is available. So I'll add this command as well and this link as well as in the description of this video. So friends, at the crux we have run different models. And so now the question arises, for what model I have to use for those results I have to use in my paper. So the results which are desirable for you, which are according to your expectation, use those results, and which are sensible as well as. So going back in this file, please, if you want to learn more about GMM, you can read these lines. So here I have different paper as well as from I got the concept of GMM. I would like to share with you. You can download from internet. Here the most important paper from David Broadband, and next a paper of Sir Mahiuddin Ahmed. And like this paper, it's most famous paper in GMM, most important and easy paper on GMM by Sir Mahiuddin Ahmed, and here last paper. So if you want to learn more about GMM model, so you can read this paper. Thank you so much for being with me. Take care.